It's time for Shoe0nHead. Don't mind chat. Apparently on X, I was being accused of bullying someone I don't remember whose name it is.
Shoe.
Yeah, if that's bullying, then I have no idea who it was. I forgot their name. Anyway, yeah, Shoe0nHead's made a thing, and it's actually kind of apt for my current situation. The cult of the CryBullies. Why people hate the left. Boy, howdy, if she knows, she's going to say it. Oh, man. I hope that she's seeing it how I'm seeing it right now, because it's funny to me.
I feel bad for the Emiru situation.
Yeah, but it is CryBullies, and that's really what this is. Anywho, let's see this. Let's see this breakdown on.
They're just mad she's pretty NGL.
They're jealous that she gets more views. Everyone's miskiff. All right. Anyway, let's go. Yay, interruptions.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of What the Hell is Going On with your host.
Sorry, never mind.
Host Ugly Belle Delphine. Now, before you ask,
What?
yes, there is an Epstein Files video coming out. I feel like everyone has like streamer brain nowadays, and like every fucking video has to be breaking news in order to get the most views. But I am taking my time with it. I'm sure you understand there is a lot happening.
You know, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Is Jewish. I want to be clear.
Fair enough. We haven't covered it either, lol.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really want to cover the files. That's a great way to tempt fate. Thank you for the YouTube subscription. Appreciate it. So, am I the only one that really thinks that Pam Bondi is the weak link for the current administration? Like, she's probably one of the worst out of the group. I don't like her. She unironically said hate speech, and that immediately was like,
But we are in direct contact with little babies, so we don't want to get murdery at the PDFs.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, no. So, Pam Bondi to me, probably the.
So that's why we aren't covering it. Lowell.
I like to have a channel. Yes, that's the big reason. Guess I'll go full tilt on like somewhere it's safe. Maybe I'll stream to Rumble or something.
School teacher in Japan, and you have little man.
Mm-hmm. And going through the Mr. Jeffrey and his files is going to get me banned. So, anyway, what I was saying, Pam Bondi, I think she's the weak link. So, you know, she probably was a good idea at the time, and
We would say some cruel things, lol.
yes, we would. I don't know why you're locked in on that. You successfully distracted me over the point I was going to make about Pam Bondi. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, Pam Bondi has been a disappointment.
Okay, there. Let's move on before I get more
Do
distracted.
you want to go there, Attorney General? Do you want to go there? Are you serious?
Gentleman
Talk
chief,
about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust.
Your country, sir. Anyway, let's just forget about these satanic billionaire pedophiles running the world, and let's talk about some internet drama, shall
Yeah,
we?
like Rod
Because
Taker plays
that is
something.
what's really important. For a little over a decade now, the most inane things can get you called a racist or a Nazi on the internet, to the point where these words hold little to no meaning anymore. It's so bad that when someone is called a racist or a Nazi online, I'm immediately like, oh, what funny joke did they tell?
People got mad at me in the powder coverage when I said racism doesn't exist. She was kind of explaining it from a different direction, but allow me to elucidate a bit here. A word means its application, basically. So, whenever you call someone racist and it only flows one way, but it claims to be universal, it becomes an incoherent thing to say. So, if you suggest that racism exists, that means terms like reverse racism are completely unneeded. And then things like, I don't even know. So when you ask,
It may have used to exist, but now it absolutely does not.
yeah, I'm talking about the term here. You want to talk about prejudice or whatever? We can get into that. That's a different topic. Bigotry or whatever too. Yeah, sure. But it only
Because it's not used how they say it should be defined.
Yeah, and then they've tried redefining it and stuff like that. It is a butchered word that means nothing. And let's put it like this, if you can't be racist towards one particular group, then it's basically a worthless term. It's used only to shut down conversations, and only against a certain group of people. So yeah, it's a moral indictment from people that have no moral standards. Therefore, it means nothing.
Same with Nazi and fascist.
Yeah, they couldn't even define them. Anyway, let's keep going.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have officially come to the point where not saying anything also makes you a racist Nazi. For the few of you watching this channel who are employed, there's a very popular Twitch streamer named Emiru. She's a cosplayer and just kind of a fun, chill, normie video game streamer. Well, the other day, someone in her chat asked her opinion about ICE, and this is what she had to say.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to, like, say their opinions on, like, important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
In a world where...
Sorry, I'm engaging pumpkin spice translation mode. Basically, she said, I don't have enough... Yeah. Pumpkin spice translation enabled. Basically, she said she didn't have an informed opinion and didn't want to give it. There you go. And she thinks it's weird people want it.
Seems like every single celebrity is just screaming their political takes completely unprompted. This was a refreshing thing to hear. Seems like a pretty sane, rational, inoffensive thing to say, right? Wrong. This short little clip where she ironically tried to avoid controversy ended up being one of the most controversial dramas this year. I feel like decades worth of news has happened in the past like 2 months, don't you?
Whoa.
Every day there's like a breaking story of the most insane shit you've ever heard in your life. And everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion on every single breaking story. There's pressure to react, to pick a side, to condemn, to defend. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're usually not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor,
Ground News. Hey, we're doing a video right now. Just heads up.
Ground News.
I knew it.
So let's quickly give them a shout out before we jump into today's video, shall we? Ground News is a website and an app that lets you see how news stories are being covered all across the political spectrum, from left, right, and center. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of political bias, ownership, and headlines that helps you understand the full story and really make sure you're getting both sides. They really make it fun and easy to compare headlines to see how political bias and media ownership can affect the framing of a story. For example, let's take a look at this one about how RFK admits he used to snort cocaine off toilet seats.
Sorry, oh, well, I guess that's how he learned what was unhealthy. He was he's a Kennedy. Their dynasty is, not known for fidelity, and there was that whole Chappaquiddick thing and stuff like that. I could see him doing it. And maybe that's part of the reason he's now like, yeah, I'd rather be healthy because in my old age, I've realized that I've made some bad decisions.
I mean, hey, there are former druggies that can be reformed.
Yep. Anywho, I don't know what this says about him as he is right now, but yeah. I'm 404 right here.
It's not like he's currently doing that, right?
I mean,
that would be a scandal, though.
Would it at this point? Compared to the Epstein files, this is kind of mild. We'll see.
If you look it up on Ground News, a right-wing headline covers it like this: RFK revealed why he wasn't scared of COVID. It was a legendary answer. And a left-wing outlet covers the same story like this: Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't fear germs, and his reason is really, really gross. Same story, completely different vibes.
My immune system got stronger.
The I like the most is the blind spot tool. It shows you how news stories have been covered by only one side of the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how Hillary Clinton says migration has gone too far. Rare Hillary Clinton W.
Very
suspicious. Rare. 37 sources covered it. 91% of those sources were right-wing, and only 4% were left-wing. interesting. Or this one about how middle-class Americans are selling plasma because of financial pressure. Americans are selling their blood because they're so poor. 71% of the sources that covered this
Daily
were left-wing,
Express.
and only 14% were right-wing. I have been using Ground News for like 5 years now, and I am obsessed. It is one of the first apps I open when I wake up in the morning. It really helps me stay informed and helps me keep up with the news for my videos. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center recognized Ground News as an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage
Vampires are
plan, which is the
loving the
plan
Biden
I use to
economy.
access all their
Hello.
amazing features. This comes to only like
Big
$5 a
vampire.
month, which is like
Big
the
vampire.
price of a cup of coffee nowadays.
This has all been a secret plot of Big Vamp. Big Vamp's behind all of the economic pressure. Okay. Well, I mean, if blood banks are doing better and hospitals have a better supply, then I don't see an issue with
They
it.
want to suck your blood.
Bleh.
To get the 40% discount, just go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here, or click the link in the video description down below to subscribe to their Vantage plan today. Big thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad as always. Right?
No, we
And
didn't.
now, let's get back to the video. In this video, we are going to talk about the drama surrounding Emiru, the people trying to cancel her, the mistake the left is making by embracing cancel culture again. We're gonna read some insane, hilarious tweets, of course, and then we will talk about my personal experience with these people. And what do I mean by these people? I mean the cults
I
of
found
the
Emiru
CryBullies.
from her DDR videos of all things LOL.
I heard about her through some unrelated drama with, I think, on More Pegasus video. Whatever.
I'm sorry if I sound even more like a prepubescent boy in this video. I am a little bit sick, but I am here, slaving over a hot laptop.
Vampires
for
were
you.
people.
If you guys saw
They
my
were.
last video, you know I am quite critical of ICE. I don't think we should abolish them, of course, but I think it is good and healthy to criticize your government. I am a political culture war commentator. I talk about political topics often. People come to me to hear my political opinions. But not everybody wants to be a political YouTuber or streamer. And not
Fair.
everybody wants to listen to a political YouTuber or streamer. Sometimes
That is true. That's why there's so many that aren't political. Yes, this is all very true. I think everyone here knows this, yeah? Yeah, we're good? Is there anyone in chat that doesn't hear or understand what she's saying? Do I need to lay it out for anybody? No? Okay. There you go.
Some people don't vote, which I support if they don't understand policy.
Yep. Not voting is a valid option. Anyway. They rise again to vote blue. I know. We need to keep the graves sealed, you know? I think the minimum requirement for voting should be a pulse. At least. And maybe humanity, you know, maybe be a human and not a dog. Anywho.
we just want to have fun and talk about other things. There are lots of other things to talk about. Sometimes we want to look at funny memes
We
or
need
watch
to
funny
deport
videos
all
without
the
having
illegal
politics
zombies
shoved
from the
down our
polls.
throat. So a lot of people thought it was really refreshing when a cosplay streamer was basically like, I don't want to talk about politics. Why are you coming to me for politics? It was a perfectly sane, rational opinion. So of course, like, half the internet had a problem with it. It's just not that hard to say ICE. It's really
They think that's not a political statement, by the way. They think that's genuinely not a political statement. They think it's like common sense or something like that. Anyway.
not that hard to say ICE, to be honest. Is it so hard to just say ICE? It's really not hard to say ICE. Jesus Christ, how
Why
hard
would
is
they
it to
wanna
just say
do that?
ICE? How
I know,
hard is
right?
it to just say ICE? How hard is it to
They really love officers.
They're too horny.
Yeah. Yeah. Put them in a box.
They
Yep.
should go to horny jail.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Yep. All right.
just say ICE and move on? Oh my god. Just say ICE. It's not hard. Is it so hard to just say the line? Say the line! Say it! Jesus Christ, like at this point,
ICE needs body cams. There. Give ICE body cams and add national to the front of the acronym.
Please
There we
don't
go.
put your pee-pee in ice. It's too cold.
Drinky dinks. Anyway. This video is already unhinged. Let's just keep moving
even
on.
if Emiru did want to like abolish ICE, even if she really did think ICE, she shouldn't say it. Like I wouldn't say it at this point because this is just like This is creepy. This is like a horde of zombies chasing after you.
Hey, it's actually
cult-like.
super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show you. Guys, Donald Trump and everyone in his administration. Elon Musk, free Palestine. US is on stolen land built by stolen people.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I felt the brain rot setting in. What? Good grief. These people. Oh my word. Like, what? Can you give me reasons as to why? Just in general. Voters. That's one voter's opinion. Yeah. Yep. I think I've said this once, but I'll say it again. Universal suffrage is a mistake.
I think we have different perceptions of reality.
They don't live in reality. The term based is based in reality. That's why they get so angry when someone calls someone else based. It's like, blah, 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 blah. And if their opinion's different than theirs, they don't like. I'm lukewarm to Trump, I would say. Like, I think he's better than what the alternative would have been.
What's the word? Oh yeah, wrong.
Wrong. At this point, I think they're a
Like
little delulu.
objectively wrong.
Yeah, delusional maybe, but so if you take me for example, I'm lukewarm towards Trump. I like a lot of what he does. I think he's mostly just way better than the alternative. I really like JD Vance. Elon, I mean, he's a rich man with the tism. He does some cool stuff. He does some not cool stuff. Mixed bag. He's human. It's like you don't like him because he's rich. This whole situation, how do I put this? Kids, stop fighting in the sandbox. You're making a mess. This is just objectively not true. Define stolen land. Is conquest thievery now? Like, okay, even the least generous interpretation is conquest. The most generous would be settled. Yeah.
Which tribe?
Yeah, who claimed true ownership at the time. And you can say that about literally any country. It doesn't matter. Like that's a stupid thing to say. Luigi did nothing wrong, well, except for the murder. You know, allegedly, I guess. I don't know.
And if they stole it from other tribes, which tribe should we give it back to?
Yeah, is this tribe still around? How much should we get back? How much were they using? What's their ancestral homelands? It's like way too many questions to ask there. This one, category error, I guess.
Abortion is murder.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, that just seems like
all land is stolen land.
All land is stolen land. Yep, because no one who originally resided on that land is there to claim it any longer. So it's like really stupid for them to say that.
Something that I've been arguing easily since I was in middle school.
Yep.
LOL.
I would. You know what? This last one.
The anti-abortion argument is too easy to debate.
Especially once you establish that all of their moral. Never mind. Anyway, and to this last one, I would if I could, believe me. But they make it really hard to avoid them. So, yeah. Good grief. It's not like I want to deal.
Like
I would rather not deal with this. Yeah.
They put their pee-pees in your face.
And then they complain when you look away. You're erasing me. It's like, no, I just don't want to deal with it.
And then they say, hey, stop being
mad at me. Yeah.
Leave trans people alone.
Yeah, if they leave me alone, then we have no issue. That's what I say.
Bro, get your pee-pee out of my face.
That's really it. Like, I would absolutely leave you alone if you would please kindly get away from me instead of inserting yourself into every situation. Yeah. So these, I don't even know what to call them anymore. I would say leftist, but they're so loud.
It's mom.
It's ma'am. It's ma'am. My word.
Groans.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll leave trans people alone when they leave the kids alone. There. How's that? Leave the kids alone. Okay, sorry. Got a little tilted there.
Luigi did nothing wrong, abortion is healthcare, leave trans people the f alone.
These people literally just speak in bumper stickers, dude. Just like copy pasting the internet leftist starter pack. What the hell am I looking at? I hate the Reddit ass. Hey, it's super easy. It's crazy, like 1,000 years ago, this dude's ancestors were hunting mammoths. And now he's on here like, Men should not be speaking like this. I'm sorry. We need another war. The post that
all of this is turning Shoe into a neocon.
Based.
Yeah.
Deus Vault.
Yep. Stormy, I agree with that. It's ugh. Well, it's like they want to treat a biological property as aesthetic and not objective. So I don't know how to explain it, because it's I would have to work on how to explain it.
They don't believe in axioms, lol.
Oh yeah, they don't believe in teleology either. They struggle with ontology even. So how can we acknowledge any observations they make as real? They also just use really bad epistemology. They borrow the language of ontology, but they don't understand how they got to the position which they hold. And then they call philosophy elitist. It's just like, it's not really. You could just read a book or even ask Grok about it. Grok can give you a Cliff Notes version, very simplified, or ChatGPT. You really don't need much to learn philosophy. It's like basic logic. If you know how to do algebra, logic is very much within reach. I don't know. I get like weird hate comments every now and then where they're like, "Oh, your logic's so bad," blah 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 blah, and then they use Reddit tier arguments against me, and I'm like, I'm not going to defend strawman that you built. Goodbye. You know. Anyway, that's where I'm at with this. So annoying, self-righteous nonsense. What is this cursed noise? Oh, you're going to summon Slanesh at this rate. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. They are retarded. They call it neurodivergent. I call it retarded. Anyway, let's go.
really seemed to kick this all off was made by
Their
Denims.
IQs are based on how many bumper stickers they have.
Oh no. Yay, Denims. Okay, everyone steal yourselves. The collective IQ of everything happening right now is about to drop.
Denims.
Shield your brain, get the tinfoil out. This isn't to keep the government out from probing your head, it's to prevent the stupid. A little bit of an insular layer, it might save you. Otherwise, you're about to get brain rotted hard.
Self-described largest female political streamer. Only because I don't stream, Denims. Only because I don't stream. Anyway, I don't have any like personal beef with Denims. This isn't like an own Denims video. We used to be kind of cool years ago, but she apparently has some opinions on Emiru, so let's hear her out.
Never thought I'd see the day we'd be fence-sitting the modern Gestapo.
First of all, she's not...
I don't think ICE is particularly secretive, are they? They operate pretty much openly. They aren't like showing up in the night, knocking on random citizens' doors and asking if they're hiding Das Juden, right? Pretty sure they're just getting warrants and removal orders and removing people from the country that aren't supposed to be here anyway.
They call them secretive because they don't want to be doxxed.
Oh, yes, right. Like, why are they wearing those masks, though? The docs, right? Yeah, I know. They seem to think that. It's like, oh, they're getting disappeared. No, they're getting sent home. Oh, my goodness. I wonder if the reason they don't complain about the self-deport app is because they would look really, really stupid if they did. I almost wonder. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, yeah. The doxing is why they need the masks, yep. Because they had people calling in threats against officers and stuff.
Everything else is open, though. Outside their identities, the warrants, the intentions, everything. It's all public information.
You can get badge numbers, too. But whatever. Anyway.
Fence sitting. She's just choosing not to talk about politics. Like, in order to fence sit, you actually have to say something. She didn't even say anything. Like, how do you even know what her opinion is? Second of all, modern Gestapo. Why is everything the f***ing Holocaust? It's totally normal to criticize ICE. It's totally understandable to have issues with the things they are doing. But modern Gestapo? Don't you guys get tired of this shit? Like, don't you guys get tired of saying, like, isn't this exhausting after a while? Everything is Nazis, everything is the Holocaust, everyone is Hitler. It's like nothing else bad ever happened in history. Like, what did they used to compare bad things to before World War II? Oh my god, you're literally Napoleon.
Napoleon's kind of
They don't
mild.
even believe in the Holocaust or law.
That's a different set of things. They don't believe in anything. Let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah. I don't know. I think they JQ harder than like Nick Fuentes does. Anyway, yeah, no. I don't know. I'm just getting mad. No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Do not say that. Use juice, like orange juice, apple juice, grape juice. The video will get in trouble. You could use chosen people as well. That is fine. But it's like, even if we're making a point against the people who are kind of being unfair, I would say they still don't like it when you directly use that word. Anyway, I know, right?
And that is why Andy kept to himself.
Fair point. All right, moving on.
Also, I love this. Racist chud. Like, where did the racism part? Like, where did that come from? Listen, I don't get on camera and start talking about cars or math or taxes or investing or going outside or the plenty of other things I don't know about. I sit here and talk about the gender war and the culture war because I'm good at those things, and that's what people watch me for. That is my lane, and I stay in it. Emiru likes what she's doing. Her audience likes what she's doing. There are plenty of other channels that will regurgitate your political takes back to you. Just turn on the TV. Turn on CNN. Most normal people, are sick and tired of celebrities just like spewing their political takes completely unprompted.
Quengo is such a good term. Sorry, unrelated. But yes, Quengo, that is the term for basically an NGO. Night owl. I just realized what you were saying. This Quengo was promised to me 3,000 years ago. Okay. That meme's been going around for a minute. All right, let's keep going.
I don't care what Glub Shitto thinks of politics, okay? Why does Glub Shitto have to get on stage and start talking about how we're on stolen land or some shit? Why do you need your political opinions thrown up into your mouth by a celebrity like a fucking baby bird? Like, do you really want Sydney Sweeney throwing up in your mouth? Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I was about to say, Shu, you know there are some freaky dudes on the internet. Let's be honest. There are some freaky dudes who'd be all for that. My goodness. Yeah, no. Do not. You know, we're not researching that. Let's keep going.
Please don't answer that.
She's right when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the thing, dude. You actually don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say
Tell that to my comment section.
ice. It's not that hard of a concept.
You actually don't have to know what you're talking about in order to just say the line. What? You should look in.
Oh, wait. Was that Denim's basically saying you ignored your programming, therefore you're a defective model? Correct yourself, fellow pumpkin spice, or else?
Pretty much all.
Yeah, whatever the new patch is, this one's been like the worst update so far in a while. Can we get the NPCs back to when they were complaining about like global warming?
How dare she be both prettier than me and also not leftist?
She might be privately. The biggest issue I have with Emiru in this situation is she apologized. It's like, apologized for what? You didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, that was the worst part about that.
Well, she's young. She didn't know any better.
Well, it's a bad idea. I think this kind of kicked off the whole thing where now we got people dropping Rev from Advanced GG, Celestium getting her plush canceled.
Probably her first controversy, too.
First one where she wasn't like a victim, I guess, because she's been just unlucky, I would say. But yeah, anyway,
into a topic, do your own research, come to your own conclusion, and form your own opinion on the topic. You should not just blindly, mindlessly say the line.
You know who doesn't
Outside
do
of the
political
other
content?
stuff.
Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does
First
political content.
controversy.
Mm-hmm. Cutie Cinderella doesn't do politics. Well, I mean, yeah, but she also speaks on politics when it's completely unwarranted. So she doesn't do politics, but she talks about politics. Denims, do you have brain damage? Or is this like a birth defect? I need to know, because words that you say make no sense. Cutie Cinderella is also just really good at accepting the programming. She's an NPC, basically. Same with old Jellywig. I think Jellywig has a shock collar on him, though. Anywho.
And even she's capable of saying F ice. What about Cinna? You don't have to be a political
Cinderella doesn't really think things through, I think.
I don't think she thinks much at all. To see the stream rewards and her attempt at comedy. Brain damage, ahoy! Exactly.
creator to recognize that it's not hard to say F ice.
You don't have to be a political content creator to say the line. Oh, your other friends
Thank
are
you
saying
for the
the
YouTube
line, Emiru.
subscription.
Why aren't you saying the line, Emiru?
L ice. Okay, but unironically though, F them. Straight up.
What?
Hey, F them. Yeah, it's F
Why
them,
though?
Don't care, and if you don't like that I say that, it's F you too. You know what I mean?
Okay, but if I'm like, that's fine that you say that, but like, can you give me a reason why you hold that position?
I think she likes vibes and stuff. And Lud is a genuinely good YouTuber, but good grief, their political takes are dumb. They should just keep it private.
Yeah, for real. Ludwig really should distance himself from Hassan. I think it would do him a lot of good. I wanted to go back to just having fun. That was so much better. These days, he's getting kind of browbeat, and it bothers me. QT needs to end her podcast with Hassan. Like that is another thing. Both of them need a distance from Hassan. I think that would benefit them quite a bit. NPC bandwagon. Yeah. It's just NPC programming at this point.
Yeah, having fun is a breath of fresh air, and he's good at that. I don't hate them.
Yeah. It was like same with Doug.
It's just the dumb is really dumb law.
Yeah. I like Doug. I like Ludwig with Doug because they don't do politics. They're just being goofy and having fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Night Owl. Hang on. We'll get to that later. I know, right? No, I can. Okay, I'll tell you this. Hassan.
Why did you not say the thing? We all say the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Here's what I'll say about Hassan defenders. They will brigade anybody, and I mean anybody, that even remotely criticizes Hassan. And even indirectly. It's like if he comes up in a video, one of their scouts goes out and checks it, and then they come in and brigade. And they love to do it to small people, especially because they know that they can kind of get that ratio in. It's absolutely...
They brigaded us when we
insane.
only had like 50 subs, LO.
Yeah, and they still do it. We could cover legal mindset going over something, and then the Hassan defenders come out of the woodworks because Asmongold mentioned positively, I guess. It's like these people, my goodness, they've got such rudimentary subroutines running in their brains that they can't really function without the command of their dear leader. Anyway, sorry. Carrying on.
I mean, it's really that easy for me, I'm telling you right now.
There's Emiru's roommate saying the line. Aren't we all proud of her? By the way, where are
Also,
all her
welcome in,
friends
Bourbon
during
Brisk.
all of this? Where are all her morally righteous, good guy, big streamer friends while this is all going down? While she's being dragged by half of the internet for doing absolutely nothing wrong. This girl who literally just came out of an allegedly abusive relationship. This girl who literally just got assaulted, grabbed by some freak at a convention. Now this girl is going through all of this. I guess it's fine to be silent when your friend is getting dragged by half of the internet, but don't you dare stay silent about current thing. I don't even know this woman, and I'm sticking my neck out for her because it pisses me off seeing this kind of shit happen to people who absolutely do not deserve it.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country. You don't get to be like,
huh? I would say that not caring about politics is usually a sign of a stable society. When you're forced to care, that means that something has gone terribly, terribly wrong. What? The absolute brain rot of this woman. My goodness. She alone is a great argument for why the 19th should be abolished. Oh my goodness. This is okay. Okay. I felt my blood pressure spike there for a second. Good grief. Ugh.
Yeah, I want to disenfranchise her voting rights.
Yep. Anywho, let's keep going.
Well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it. You can't say like, well, I'm just not gonna care about all this politics stuff.
When someone doesn't have an opinion on a political topic, people like you might get a little mad. When someone doesn't pay their taxes, the government comes and arrests them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the difference between those things.
There's this weird idea in America especially where like you can just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics.
I don't think she understands why that was a boon. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Draco. This one's painful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you are, thank you, randomized letters, for spelling that out instead of saying it outright. Yeah. No, I feel my brain leaking out of my eyes every time she speaks. Let me try to explain this as best I can. When you have what's up, Skip? When you have a society where you don't have to care about politics, that means that you're doing well. It means trust is probably high. People can actually talk to each other and, agree to disagree. There's a level of maturity present that just isn't whenever you have people forced to care about politics. You know what forces people to care about politics? When they see, like, I don't know, 1 million babies dying a year, banks being bailed out.
She can rely on her old man's money. She can rely on her old man's money.
Yeah. Anyway, it's one of those things where that's why a lot of Americans don't care about politics. It's because there wasn't a reason to need to, but now we do. You know what's funny? I probably wouldn't vote if I felt like things were fine and things were going in a good direction, but they're not. There's people like her dragging us towards the cliff. So yeah, I'm against universal enfranchisement because of people like her.
Yeah, we're actually reactionary voters.
Yeah, I'm voting against whatever they're trying to do. I'm like I said, I'm lukewarm towards Trump. I think he was definitely superior to the options given, but that's really about it. I don't have like a strong love for him, and I don't hate him, which is fine for a president for me. I don't have to really love the guy.
If they didn't push communist gobbledygook, I wouldn't vote.
Exactly. Pre-approved think, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of these people don't know why they hold the positions that they do or why they need to support X thing. They just support X thing. Hence the default Democrat kind of thing. And that's what annoys me. Yeah, I agree, Draco. I would like to just have fun again, but unfortunately, the world we live in is clown world, and you have to care. Otherwise, we're going to get the uniparty back, and I don't think most people with any kind of brain power want that. Okay. Mr. Freeman, can you finish your line? Yeah.
This is why we should vote based on family units, LOL.
Yeah, for sure.
Make suffrage harder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry about going off on that. I was just, oh man. Denims makes me rage. Yeah. Yeah, no, if they didn't come for the comics, they didn't come for the video games, they didn't come for the movies, we would not be having this conversation. I'd be happily enjoying all the fandom stuff, and it would be glorious. But no. I'll say the quiet part out loud. I'll be a open chud for a bit. Oh, man.
If Gamergate didn't happen, most young men wouldn't be as conservative as they are.
I agree. Good grief, if iDubbbz... Oh my goodness. iDubbbz, my culture is not your costume. All right, let's keep going. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck, like, ranting and raving about this.
What?
Many people...
That was my reaction to her.
do not care that much about politics. I know to you and me that's like mind-blowing, that's like unfathomable, because our whole life is politics, our job is politics, like I get it. But most people's lives do not revolve around politics.
Nor should it. Most people should be allowed to just work their jobs and go home, have a family, love their wives, love their lives, enjoy the bounties that, free enterprise has given them. But now they're being taxed. They're losing things that, would have been theirs 100 years ago.
She's part of the tier of thought that can't fathom other people, not thinking about the same things as them.
So like level 3.
She would be a horrible teacher.
Yeah, we're doing the home math video after this. Yep, I know the video we're doing. Oh, yep.
They do other things other than fight with strangers online. Crazy, I know. But man, do I envy them. I was so much happier before I knew. Sadly, it is getting harder and harder for the average person to not care about politics because politics is seeping into literally everything. Politics will be bending you over and spreading your cheeks and going in dry whether you want it or not. And
that's an image. She's right though. She's right. Yep. Something I'm mad about. She's right though. That's the thing. This is why I like Shoe, even though I disagree with her on policy. I think that's Moore's thing that she'd be open to discuss because she would be yelling at me constantly. Yeah. Anyway.
Unfortunately, the people who are like, I just want to be left alone, are the people who are the most fucked by politics. Also, more importantly, Emiru wasn't saying.
Actually, I think Kirsha pointed that out pretty well. She says the I just want to grill people need to learn that they got to fight for their right to just want to grill at this point. Like, Kirsha makes some weird points sometimes, but that one's spot on. And you gotta be willing to stand up for that. If that's what you want, then you need to make sure that you can trust the people that are in charge. Man.
Don't you know that grilling burgers in the States is like fascistic?
Yeah, something like that. Later, Cyber Leader. Whew. Okay.
You're giving Hitler by grilling the burg.
Apparently, yeah. Yeah. At least you can acknowledge the issues of it. But yeah, that's the thing. So people like Shoe or even like Bill Maher, for as much as I don't really like him, I can at least see myself having an idea exchange with them. I can actually reason with them. People like Hassan or Vaush or Destiny, no, there's no way you can reason with those people because they see any position that is contrary to theirs as evil, like it's some kind of moral failing. They worship their politics like the church. But then when you ask them how they ground their morals, they have nothing. They can't really offer it. Because it's ultimately just preference for them, and they think that their preference is the only good preference, and that any contrary preference is bad. Sure. Yeah, so they can attack, but they can't really defend their position.
And their ammo is poop.
And they get mad when it comes back at them. Yeah. Anyway.
That she doesn't care about politics. She was saying she didn't want to talk about politics. I feel like that is a huge difference. I care a lot about skincare.
Exactly what Skip said. Even reasonable disagreement is fine. You just if I'm going to get hit with ad hominem constantly, then why even bother? Yeah, the wet stuff. Phoenix, that's gross.
But I don't get on here and talk about like peptides and collagen to my audience because they don't give a shit. They're here to watch me say feminism is doo-doo and make silly little faces at the camera. Yeah, you like that shit?
I hate when grown women don't have a mind of their own. You are 28 years old. Please develop a mind of your own.
Does anyone else see the irony of what these comments are saying? Please tell me that the irony is not lost on anybody here, because oh my word. They're all saying the same thing. Who doesn't have a mind of their own? Hive mind mad because you're not in hive mind. They're just one all these comments are just one long garden hose, and that hose mad.
Did they? Oh, I don't know. Think about their positions.
No, obviously they don't. Oh my word. Yeah, bot comments for sure.
They just accept them.
Mm-hmm. The goon mind. Yep. NPC bandwidth. Yeah. No, we need to like do a server reset on these NPCs.
Like, even us brothers disagree on things.
Yeah. Develop mind your own. Agree with everything.
Theocrat. Hello.
I'm more Tolkienite, but yeah. It will be a sim. Exactly. No, this is like one of those things where they don't.
Conservatives aren't a hive mind like the left.
That's actually probably a reason the left has an advantage on us in a lot of ways. You will be shrimp. Yeah. Left-wing Timu Borg. Yeah. If Shoe sees this, I mean, this is this is strictly from the Chud side, I guess. We're so tired. So tired of these tactics. Yep.
All she does is pander to anime gooner men. No mind of her own. I never liked Emiru, so finding out she's stupid and doesn't have a mind of her own is nice.
The audacity! If she didn't have a mind of her own, she would have mindlessly parroted the shit you want her to say. She would have mindlessly just been like, fuck ice.
I'm
if
so
Emiru
glad.
came out and was like,
I'm so happy Shoe saw that irony too. Oh, okay.
actually, I think Ice is doing a fine job. Do you think they'd be like, ah, yes, she has a mind of her own? No, absolutely not. They are not angry that she doesn't have an opinion. They are angry that she doesn't have their opinion. The absolute audacity to say that this woman doesn't have a mind of her own while thousands of you people swarm her like drones, barking orders at her to say the line. You guys literally operate like the fucking Borg.
So what I'm gathering is that Emiru is a grown woman who acts like a frail, silly little girl to entertain fat, dirty, incel Asian fetisher weirdos and is okay with that but draws the line at saying Ice is bad. Emiru and Asmon's audience are the same. Incels love Emiru because she confirms the image of the anime bimbo stereotype
that word you're using. Do not think it means what you think it means. Now, does Emiru have simps? Yes, she's an e-girl. All e-girls have simps. It's not her fault.
No, I like Emiru because she's pretty.
Phoenix makes a good point. What if I like Asians? Yeah, that's your prerogative, honestly. I don't... I'm married. I like my wife. But it's like... how do I put this? The female buff is real. She's going to have simps. That's just how it's going to be. She's not letting that go to her head, though. And that's what makes me like more velvet glove towards pretty privilege or whatever they call it. More velvet glove towards Emiru. I'm okay with her doing her thing.
And I accept it. Lol.
I judge the men more than I judge her. Let's put it like that. What is this comment even saying, though? At the end of the day, like, really?
I'm just glad she doesn't sell her body on OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, she dresses up. She does cosplay. Still kind of selling your body, but not like degradingly so. More like modeling, I would say. More respectable. Much more respectable.
She's not too degenerate.
Yeah.
LOL.
The local law enforcement was allowed to do their jobs. I know, right? Good grief! If the mayors and governors would just cooperate, let the police actually do their thing. Selling entertainment rather than exactly.
Incels worship. She definitely cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary. She appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women.
What the is this Asian fetish thing?
Where'd the violence come from?
Are they just saying this because she's fucking Asian? Like, I'm trying to find a clip of Emiru saying sucky sucky $5 or something.
You give me fried rice, I love you long time.
Is Miskiff fetishizing Asians?
No, Miskiff is gay. We've established this already. We watched Don P. Bongwater. According to Don P. Bongwater. Yeah, Miskiff is gay.
Yeah, I forgot, lol.
That's Don P. Bongwater.
He likes Tectone.
Oh, he loves Tectone. Okay, I am violent racist now. Exactly. It's like, where did the violence come from? What?
Then just because we like Emiru That doesn't mean we're Asian fetishizers.
I'm not even like commenting on her looks. I don't think she deserved the hate she got. I don't even watch her stuff. I get the appeal though. Like, good grief. Oh yeah, the silence is violence and the physical. Yeah. Ministry of Truth kind of logic right there. My goodness. Could the left be any more like INSOC at this point? Good lord. 1984 was a warning, not a blueprint. Okay. Zen, take deep breaths.
1984 was not a freaking manual.
Exactly. Oh, okay. I got a feeling we're going to get some really idiotic comments coming in here. I don't know. Yeah, get ready with the banhammer.
But it doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's not a coincidence that she answered the question this way, and that her fan base consists heavily on Asian fetishes.
I don't know where this is coming from. And the woman saying this is literally an OnlyFans, like an Asian OnlyFans model. Like, I'm sorry, are you really?
Pure projection. Pure projection. The jealousy is so obvious. I have to do OnlyFans to make money. Emiru doesn't have to do OnlyFans. She just has to do normal safe at work cosplay.
Isn't what they're doing, I don't know, racist, if that actually exists?
It only flows one way. Oh my goodness. It's just to shut down the conversation on one side.
She's Asian.
Yeah. It is such a misused term. It might as well not exist. Like, if it was a principled position, we could say it exists. But since it's clearly used as a magic word to shut down conversation, it's not real. It doesn't exist. Like, you can say racism
they might as well
all you
call
want.
her a comfort woman. Good
grief. Yeah. Like, I'm genuinely like falling into the camp of racism isn't real, or that racist isn't real, because the way it's been used is so completely unrecognizable from what it originally meant that it whatever it is now is not accurate. Come on, this is so dumb. I think I explained it earlier in the video. Anyway, let's keep going.
The person to be talking about fetishization here. The most insane part of all of this had to be when her ex-boyfriend, her allegedly abusive ex-boyfriend, posted his own ice in the middle of his ex-girlfriend being canceled for not saying.
I just noticed that Ham. Shoe is lacking in the monster department. That's how you know something's wrong. Like Waffle House closing.
That, like, how fucking petty do you have to be to subtweet your ex like that? Another character involved in all this is former booby streamer Caseytron.
It reminds me of whenever Amarath started wearing a cow.
Oh my goodness, I could smell it from here. Why do we have to have Caseytron on screen? Yeah, I'm blocking him for you, for everybody.
$5 girl.
I endure being in front of Caseytron for your sake.
Thank goodness you're blocking her.
Yeah, she's forgettable for sure. Just like me at the end of the day, but I mean, she's especially forgettable. The end of the world. Shoe doesn't have a monster. Same goes for Skybrows. But yeah, true. I'm forgettable until you remember me. She's still forgettable, even when she's in my face.
Boy hat, because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi, basically. She started wearing the cowboy hat. It's like whenever these Texas girls in like these Austin, Texas streamers.
Sorry, I have to pause. My brain's starting to rot. I could feel it. Like, I can actually feel my brain rotting as she speaks. These Texas girls, these Austin, like, you do realize that Austin is just pure cess, right? Like, there's nothing valuable there. Like, compared to other parts of Texas, like, I don't know, Houston or Dallas, Fort Worth, significantly better places. Austin is, California refugees, where the rich leftists move once they ruined California. Man.
Austin is just Californians voting in the same policies that forced them to leave their own state.
Yep, exactly. Okay, anyway. I block Caseytron for your sake, chat. Everyone here, I will be the sacrifice. I will block the heathen.
girls start wearing cowboy hats.
I can't block her
that's
voice,
whenever
though.
You gotta watch out.
A woman in Texas wearing a cowboy
07.
hat? Lord, take me out. Take me out back behind the shed. Put me out of my misery if I ever become this politically brain rotted. Holy shit.
Like, you know that she probably
Please,
has
Shoe,
weird
stop.
incels donating her hundreds of dollars. It's because, like, in my opinion, like, it's all a facade to appeal to the worst type of men. Because, like, really misogynistic, shitty incel-like men, they like a woman that doesn't have any opinions. I think that she also plays into how a lot of incels will fetishize Asian women. Her whole platform is just
Hurry
like
up.
appealing to like the worst fucking men.
Hurry up.
She's like basically like she's like
I can't. She is saying nothing. Nothing of substance has been said this entire time.
She wishes exist, doesn't exist.
It does. Hey, Troy. Oh, you're just in time to watch me, like, try to cringe out of existence as Caseytron speaks. My word, I don't think I've heard her use so many words to say so nothing. It's painful. I know. I think I've got like a nosebleed coming on because it's just like, oh my goodness.
Why are my ears bleeding?
Oh man, she's dealing like consistent psychic damage. She probably, yeah, Draco, you're right. She probably thinks she's pretty brilliant. You know, okay, we'll give her credit. She's only said incel like 3 times. Yeah, no, I lose more than just brain cells. My goodness, like I get PTSD. She's fulfilling Frogan's prophecy. Okay, everyone ready? Brace. 3, 2, 1.
Pick me for like incel freaks.
So this fucking pick me, dude. It's gonna be the death of me. Before making this video, I watched a bunch of Emiru stuff, and I saw no signs of like pick me behavior at all. At least with some streamers or some YouTubers. People could be like, oh, they criticize women, so they're trying to be like one of the good ones, and they're a pick.
Hang on, I criticize women. Am I a pick me?
I also criticize women.
Random letters. So wait. If you're a woman who criticizes women, you're a pick me. If you're a man that criticizes women, thanks, Skip. Love you too. All right, hang on. So,
Hey, that hat. She hates the hat.
cowboy hat. Yep, that'll do it. All right, so woman criticizing women, pick me. Man criticizing women, I don't know, just a dude. Does it depend on how hard we go? At what point do we become misogynist? At what point does that happen? Like there's based. that's what it makes you, apparently.
Bubbles really makes the left smell their own farts, huh?
Really does. I'm wondering, there's got to be a line, right, where if you cross it, that's when you fall into that category. I'm pretty sure. Give me a robot at this point. I don't want to take a chance. Wait for Elon Musk to finish that research. Get your AI cat girlfriend and just, and live with that, I guess. Breathing. Oh boy. Yeah. If he breathes, he's a misogynist. Oh boy. Okay. We gotta keep going.
Like, okay, sure, like, that's retarded. We all know that's retarded. But at least I can, like, kind of see how is Emiru a pick me? She doesn't even do that shit. Like, where is the pick me thing coming from? No, really though, what makes her a pick me and not the booby streamer or OnlyFans models calling her a pick me?
It's because doing adult entertainment is empowering, right? Right? It's not a total gaslight to make you sabotage your entire worth in the the mate market.
They be hoes.
Feminism was and always has been a massive gaslight.
Preferable.
Yep. Every step of feminism has been just the worst gaslight against women ever. Oh my goodness.
So if you make money as a not hoe, the hoes get mad.
Yep. And then we get a case of hoes mad. Yeah, women hate women. That's for sure. If you look up intrasexual competition, women, I mean, that is a savage game. And I could totally believe that feminism as a whole has always, yeah, has always been a gaslight. It's been a way for low value women to drag down.
Dancing, exercising.
Oh my word, yeah, I remember that. It's always been a way for low value women to sabotage the worth of high value women so they have a better chance at getting a man.
They should belong to the Nato tribe.
The Navajo tribe. Oh man, yeah. No, if a girl's being called a pick me by someone on the left, you know, she at least is worthy of a shot. But you got to be careful. You got to be careful out there. Men usually just fight and then like 30 seconds later play co-op games or something. Yeah, we just we blow off steam and then we're cool. We just deal with it after.
Yeah, we're chill, Lolo.
Or we part ways and never speak again. But either way, that's like the resolution's a lot more simple. Oh yeah, yep. They have a contract. Anyway.
You are literally selling your body for men to consume. If men do not pick pictures of your ass, you can't pay rent. There's no bigger pick-me on earth than a fucking porn star. And me. I don't care about being called a pick-me. I've been doing this for over a decade now. I'm used to it. I've been called it thousands of times. I'm a 35-year-old married mother. I do not give a shit. I do care, however, when other women are called pick-me for the crime of not following a hive mind. I see it so often in like the VTuber community. Like all these VTuber anime women will be called pick-me's for just saying their opinions.
Shoe, you got any citations there? Does Kirsha get called a pick-me? I've never seen that before.
VTuber mentioned. I like the vid all the time.
Shoe went down the VTuber rabbit hole and she never left. My punch on then getting a P ratio is higher than most. Oh boy, randomized letter. You might want to slow it down a little bit. Get a cup of water and then go back. Oh my goodness.
You have to understand, like, to these people, whenever a woman has, like, an opinion that is not, like, the corporate HR-approved opinion of the week, whenever a woman doesn't toe the line of the current thing, in this case, whenever a woman doesn't say anything, she's called a pick-me. You know, she just must have these opinions for men. No other reason. Every woman is secretly a big, progressive feminist. And if they're not, they're just doing it for male attention. Because I'm sure someone who looks like this is really starving for male attention.
And then in my opinion, it's like she's not entertaining whatsoever.
I mean, okay. I got nothing there. I just wanted to pause Casey Tron because my brain can't take it. Oh, Kirsch has been called to pick me? Oh, man. Yeah, no, sorry. I had to pause that because any longer and my brain would have started combusting. I wasn't braced for it. Thanks.
They don't think people can possibly have a different opinion.
Yeah, that's for sure. This is why we're doing the home math video after this, the levels, because
they cope by calling the right pick-me's or grifters.
Exactly. Leaflet also got hit with that word. Yeah, if you guys know anything about Leaflet or Kirsha, they've kind of had zero luck in the dating market. So, yeah, it is what it is with them. Anywho, yeah, the only reason I paused here is because Casey Tron jump scare. Thanks, Shoe. Thanks for not giving us a Casey Tron warning. If you are going to feature Rogan, Caseytron, or Denims, I need at least 2 seconds to brace myself. Otherwise, the brain rot starts to set in and I might have like a conniption. So can we please get a heads up on this? Please. Oh my goodness. Now, you can jump scare me with Hassan. I can take him, but those three, oh my word. So stupid. Okay.
She's like, I would literally rather watch paint dry.
So true, because you know what is far more entertaining
same to you,
than
Caseytron.
a cute, high-energy cosplay streamer reacting to memes? This is way more entertaining. And if you don't agree, you're
take him now.
An incel.
In a fight or a debate.
Okay, bitch. Eventually, after a few days of being dogpiled by the most annoying people on Earth, Emiru came out with a statement.
Hello, it's very rare I will speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this is long. There's a clip from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to explain it for anyone who was hurt or shocked by it. It should go without saying that no one deserves to live their life in fear of
Sorry. This is my disappointed dad moment. Emmy, never apologize for doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, lesson. Never apologize to the mob.
Yeah, I say this with love. You didn't do anything wrong.
Double down.
I would even say don't double. I don't even think doubling down.
Conservative.
I'm. Here's what I would say: say nothing. Nothing at all would have been better. Doubling down would have been better. The worst
Christian
thing.
Chad, like myself.
Just don't apologize. Don't apologize to these people. They don't care. They don't really like you. They never really liked you. They were never really your fans. They were never going to be long-term fans. These are fair weather folk. They go wherever the NPC programming tells them to go. If you lose a handful here and there, it's not the end of the world. You can always make it up with people who don't care about your opinion, which, you know, that's perfectly valid. If you watch someone and you don't care about their opinion, you find like entertainment, yeah.
What was that Jordan Peterson tweet? The I liked you one?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, they're just side quest casualties. Oh yeah, Night Owl's been lurking for a minute. Go on the offensive would have been another option, but you have to be ready. You know, if you want to sling mud back, be ready for more mud to come your way. As apparently I had to find out today. We'll go over that after. Night Owl knows about that. He's the one who told me about it, actually. My goodness.
The basic comment: always make it be ready.
Mm-hmm. So the say nothing would have been best if you just wanted to avoid the entire situation. Let them quietly exit or scream on their way out. Doesn't matter. They weren't going to come back anyway. Anywho.
Being killed or taken away from
That's
their
not
homes
mud.
or families, regardless of who is doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. I would never want to invalidate anyone who struggles with those things. And an agency causing fear and suffering deserves zero support. To me, that's not even political. It's basic.
I'm actually wondering this real quick. Do you think that there's like progressive nomads or mobs that flow between different popular streamers on Twitch or something just to put pressure on people to have the right opinion or whatever they think that is? This makes me feel very vindicated for not going to Twitch. Yeah, I would believe that too. My goodness.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta be like a Hassan fans or something, because there's no, it's completely unreasonable for that to be like a recurring thing. Yeah, no, that's, I really don't want to go to Twitch now. But if I do, I'm not monetizing. Or if I do monetize, we're running max ads the whole time, and we're not pausing for anybody. They do it IRL, so why not online? You know what? That's totally fair, Night Owl. You got it. All right, let's keep going.
Human empathy.
Now, I thought that statement was perfectly fine. My issue with it is she didn't have to make it. She was basically forced to come out and say her opinion. So did these freaks finally back off once Emiru made her opinion about ICE clear?
Yep.
No, of course not.
Nazi response. TLDR.
Yeah. Oh, man. I would have to have a compelling case to go to Twitch at this point. I'm talking like 7 to 8 digits. That would be pretty compelling, not gonna lie.
Bullying by the empathetic, everyone.
Oh, yeah, the CryBullies strike again. You know what? We're playing the song for him after this. I don't care. This, like, stick around for an AI song. This is, we're going full tilt on these people. I'm so done with these people. Yeah. Exhibit A, C-Screen. Yep, exactly. Jeez. I thought X was bad. Yeah, at least I got people on X who'd actually, back me up. Yeah. Twitch needs to.
Go f yourself in your PR apology. And there it is. Of fucking course she's another dumb c***. Girl, we are not as dumb as you look. You're still a racist chud, but continue to enjoy the money you get from your incel audience.
Moral of the story, don't apologize to these people. Please, Emiru, never do this again. Oh, this is going to be a black mark on your career just because you saw. I think she might have done it with like the best of intentions, but all of us here know this never works. So never apologize to these outrage mobs ever.
They feed off of your failure.
Yeah.
Because they're disgusting, just like you. All I hear is, I support Israel and my name is Emiru. Wait, what?
What?
Where the f did Israel come from? What? I don't like to talk about politics equals
Is Mossad in the room with them right now? If there was ever a time to use my favorite emote, it would have been right then. Oh, show me on the doll where Masad touched you, please. Oh my goodness.
Nazi, and I'm ashamed of my opinions. Everyone knows what's up. She's a fascist in disguise and is squirming.
Everyone knows that appeal to authority and consensus all over again. Yeah, Twitch is kind of a lost cause. Kick, as many flaws as Kick has, I'm not going to pretend it's perfect. It is significantly better than Twitch. YouTube is a different.
Women can be vile sometimes.
True that. YouTube is better than Twitch too. It's a different beast, but it is better. I do like YouTube a lot better than Twitch. That's for sure. Anyway, let's.
You are garbage Nazi loving c***. You got orange around your mouth. Say F you, Asmongold. If you're neutral, if you're neutral, you might as well say you're MAGA. Stand for something, ho.
Some people just want to play video games. Some people just want to play video games. Not how neutral works, but okay.
And that's how we get more conservative, sadly.
Yeah, we're basically catching the people getting pushed. And then when we catch them, they say, why are you siding with them? Come on, please. Please. Oh my goodness. I don't think they understand how much this hurts them in the online space. Like, it isolates them further. There's no way that, there is. Home math after this. We're doing home math after this. He'll explain it to us.
That's what Trump wants, for everyone to be quiet about it. The idea of get off the internet is so f***ing ignorant. This dumb cunt needs to shut her f***ing mouth.
Yeah.
Thank God her downfall is happening. I've been hating on her since day one and knew something was off about her. Not a good statement.
Tweet.
She implicitly disavowed ICE, but not so much the actual
Yeah,
Trump
exactly.
admin.
Yeah, you disavowed ICE, but
It wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't change anything. Like, at this point, it would rile them up more, but I mean, maybe it'd get them to back off. I don't really know. She chose the worst option. I guess she just hasn't seen
Rile them up. Yeah.
troll them further. Here's the thing, right? The worst option was apologizing. I think everyone here can agree with that, right? Apologizing to the mob. They weren't going to forgive her. That was never on the table. It's best not pretend like it was. I think Emiru probably avoids most drama, so she hasn't seen these kind of cancellation attempts before. I can forgive her if it came from like a place of ignorance,
I'm way too low in agreeableness, I think.
Yeah, I'm average agreeableness. I'm very polite, but I really don't care. Low in compassion. That's the thing. I don't understand. They don't care about. Yeah, they're in another purity spiral. I'm only mean to skip. Just because I know you can take it. You're a tough guy. Anyway.
what about the whole Trump administration? They're like literally the mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I was like reading that book to my toddler the other day and I was like, oh my god, this is literally Twitter. You cannot give them an inch, dude.
Of course our incel fans
You're tough
swooping in
sensitive.
to protect the poor little 28-year-old.
Ah yes, incels. Known for defending women online.
Oh, that word you use. I do not think it means what you think it means. The more you kowtow to the mob, the worse they treat you. Exactly. Oh my goodness. We've had to learn this from like hard-learned lessons from others. I mean, oh yes, incels, the greatest defenders of women ever. Come on, these people. Words mean nothing to them. It's all power. Oh my goodness. Logic at its finest. Definitely. Okay, space truck driving songs. It's great. We'll check that in a minute. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Kick Night Owl. YouTube was eating your chats. That's okay. Yeah, YouTube does that sometimes. Just the auto moderation. I have no bots on YouTube, by the way. It's just it will eat your chats. So heads up with that. I'm not ignoring YouTube. I just might not see it sometimes. Sorry. Anyway.
What? What the f does the word incel even mean anymore? Does it just mean man now?
Evil YouTube.
It just means man. Man I do not like.
Okay. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now why they would call me incel in the comments, even though I'm married. That was always entertaining to me, being called a married incel. Yep. Sure, we've been there for a long time. Married incel. It's like oxymoron of all time. That is an oxymoron of all time.
She's leering.
She's leering. Yay!
I had no idea this was a thing until yesterday. How come no one told me Emiru low-key a femcel? Femcel! Emiru!
Femcells don't exist. Change my mind. Yeah, apparently. Oh, exactly. It's like, oh, you'll be a virgin forever. I have a kid. My biological son. What? Good grief.
Emiru's a femcel! Oh my Do people just not know what words mean anymore? How are they coming to these conclusions?
I mean, have
Dark
you looked
Phoenix,
at her?
come on.
I mean, look at her. Look at her. Just look at her. Look at her.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry, I don't see it. I think you guys just might be mentally ill.
We need to do something about these male-centered women.
Okay, first of all,
Do we tell them? Riling the extremist stuff might be fun might hurt short term, but being more honest, not worrying about hiding can help in the long run. Yeah, true. Kircha got forced into it. I went mask off from the start just because it was easier, honestly, than dealing with the manipulation tactics that they like to use constantly. Like, oh, I thought you were some apolitical whatever, or you shared my opinions. I just assumed that you had this position, and now that I found out, I'm going to leave and try to hurt you on the way out. It's like, well, now I can at least put my foot down and have a position to start with. My goodness, the apolitical are very much welcome here. I mostly just play on Suno currently. Yeah, I like to talk goober stuff too. It's just I'm a guy. I have fun doing things every now and then. I would go back to gaming, but right now I'm having too much fun with Suno. I would be playing Mega Bonk otherwise. I'm trying to get on the leaderboard. Anyway. Yeah. So, all right. So, the sad truth that Shoe needs to come to in order to really understand this is all women are technically male-centered. Yeah. I hate to say it. I hate to be the one to tell you this.
Yeah, being conservative from the start prevents petty, vindictive leftists from feeling betrayed and trying to hurt us.
Exactly.
Don't hate to say it, lol.
I mean, it's true. That's the thing. It's not like, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's just how it is. You got to look at how like evolved traits and characteristics go. We all need to start a hightail world. Agreed. Man.
Go men.
Go. You're sorry? Okay. Anyway, that's a Japanese joke, by the way. If you look at how intersexual competition works among women, it's always about mate selection. So these tactics always emerge from that. And it's one of those things where your biological drive, the biological function is to reproduce, right? And so what becomes the best way to do that? Get a man. The evolved trait is the men will take the risky jobs to, protect, provide, and then the women will nurture or take the low risk positions. This is, I think, relatively consistent across most societies, like throughout history, at least the ones that survived long term. It's an evolved behavioral trait. Is that a bad thing? No. But you really can't pretend that women aren't male centered.
Which is why women should not be allowed to take out debt, lol.
Well, let's look at Andrew Wilson's force doctrine as an example. Whoever holds the most power or the most force is going to be able to lead the authority, right? Yeah, you're right. I'm right about that, Bourbon. I think that's a safe assumption for the most part. You'll know a lot of us who are kind of like outed. I think it's like me, Night Owl, Gaming Syndicate, Keen, Underworld Fox. A lot of us in the Skybrowse videos are pretty much feeble mind. A lot of us are pretty much mask off right wing. We don't care if we're called chuds, just because it would get out anyway. That's my stance, at least. I could try to hide politics for as long as I could, but what benefit would that have given me? I already have the male debuff, so I might as well go full bore into what I believe in. There's no point in hiding it. People will poke and prod until you finally crack. If you really are apolitical, then you're good. Honestly, that's a great place to be. I would love to collab with you. But the idea that you would pretend to be left wing for safety reasons, that's really sad. That's a really sad place to be.
I would collab with a leftist to debate them, actually.
Depends on the leftist for me. I can only tolerate bad faith for so long before I put my foot down. Anyway, point is, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Nyara. My word. I have words for Nyara if I could ever end up with that. Only here for the fight. Night Owl is a smoke demon. He wants the smoke. You know what? Good on you, dude. I'll back you up.
Base Night Owl.
Wait, Night Owl,
Vault.
were you jealous of those two goobers coming after me? Oh man, I'll back you on that. I'll back you up. I didn't want the smoke, but I was ready for it. Okay. Yeah, we need to get Keenan on this, and we'll just go. We'll all go together. Culture Warriors unite. Nah. Yeah, it's such a minor controversy too. It was like they were saying the thumbnail was bullying or anything like that. They didn't care about me. They were mad that I reacted to Rev. Let's be honest. Anyway, yeah, let's let Shoe continue before I get too far off track.
Nothing is more male-centered than centering your life around hating men. Men just live rent-free in your fucking head. Take it up with God, go to therapy, do literally anything else than make it our problem.
F her, and especially f her bestie Asmongold. I hope they get kirked. 30-year-old woman too scared to say f ice to keep her incel audience happy.
Yeah, I agree with
Let's
that.
hope she gets abused again. Couldn't happen to a better person. Next time this cunt is assaulted, I'm gonna laugh and laugh. F her and f ice and f you if you support this cunt. Emiru deserved what Miskiff did to her. F Emiru for supporting Ice.
See how quick that mask falls off? This is why you don't apologize to these people. Yeah, I think one of the issues... I could definitely agree with that, Troy.
People saying she needs to get kirked is disgusting.
Yeah, for sure. Night Owl, we need to make a smoke demon outfit for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, Draco, you're spot on here. This is like disgusting ghoulish behavior. I think Leaflet says they're like the demons from Freerun. I don't know if I feel comfortable making that comparison because I get very Deus Vult at times, and I might be a bit like Freerun.
They are literal demons.
Probably possessed. Need to find a way to exercise whatever's taking over their thoughts. It's getting to that point where I just got to be ready for the smoke. I don't have to be actively seeking it out. It'll come to me. Yeah. Charlie was the bridge. The tetralethyl end. Yeah, the collective IQ drop. I actually think that it helped rural areas more than anything else, weirdly, because not as many cars at the time. So rural people didn't suffer the effects nearly as bad.
Executed the bridge.
How dare you? How dare you, Skip? Yeah, that's the thing. The way I saw it was Charlie was the emissary. And in the Roman Empire, when a Roman emissary was executed, what happened? The legions marched. So yeah, I'm not really about to be generous with the left or even try to talk compromise with them at this point. They had their chance. His name was Charlie Kirk. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah. The Legionnaires. Oh, that's gonna be a day. Must save the West. Bring back the Crusades. Yeah, they use words to trick people. Deus Vult brothers.
I genuinely hope this bitch gets. Okay, I reported that one. Holy shit! What is wrong with these people?
See, you don't understand. I'm good guy, which makes it okay for me to say f***ed up things about bad guy. You think saying that to someone is f***ed up? Well, you should be abused too.
Oh no, they talk about being dehumanized all the time, and then when they do it, does everyone here know what Darvo is? I'm about to have Grok give us a simplified version to explain it, because this is a very, very common tactic you'll see amongst these crowds online, especially. Can you explain Darvo on the 8th grade level? We'll just make it as simple as I can.
Deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender.
It's a common abuse tactic. Just
manipulation tactic,
and very common in abuse. So, Darvo is a sneaky trick some people use when they get caught doing something wrong. It helps them avoid getting in trouble by flipping the whole situation around. The word Darvo is just a short way to remember 3 steps. Deny. They say, that never happened, or I didn't do it. Even if there is clear proof, they act like you're making it up. Attack. Instead of answering the problem, they turn it around and attack you. They might call you names, say you're crazy, say you're too sensitive, or accuse you of being mean, controlling, or lying. Reverse victim and offender. Flip who is the victim and who did wrong. Now they act like the real victims, and you are the bad guy for who is hurting them. Suddenly, you're the one who has to apologize or feel guilty. Yep. And then they gives an example. But point is, that's what they're doing. It's a lot of Darvo. Yes. Say what you will about James Lindsay. He did popularize that. I think James Lindsay's got a different set of issues, but that he was right about back when he was still able to be correct about things. He's talking about woke right, and I'm like, oh, God, that's not the time. Yep. Tolerant. Honestly, these... Okay. Another tangent real quick. Whenever they say, I will not tolerate intolerance and then block you, they are tolerating you. They are tolerating you so hard that they don't even understand that they're tolerating you. You know how you not tolerate...
I've seen what a few of them have said on Discord.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it looks like for...
They're sick.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it looks like to actually not tolerate intolerance? You argue with it. You debate it. You call it out. You engage directly with it. Yeah. You never see him in kitchen chads. Throwback. You don't just block it and be like, I'm not tolerating intolerance. Ugh, I'm blocking it. No, if you actually weren't tolerating it, you would be railing against it fervently, constantly. So yeah, no, they misunderstand the paradox of tolerance so much. Oh my goodness. Anywho, let's continue.
So bad guy. It's called being on the right side of history, Chud. Look it up.
Nazis deserve death, and silence is compliance.
May I just remind the audience that this is what she said.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Nazi that deserves death. What?
After making her terrible statement full of lies, Emiru decided to follow right-wing grifter Shoe0nHead.
Chain block, probably.
Of course, Emiru is now following a fellow pathetic pick-me for being quiet about ICE. They both...
Maybe Shoe's just reasonable? You ever think about that? No, of course they didn't.
both don't want to piss off their 100% right-wing gooner fan base.
For the record, my fan base is probably like 70% right-wing and 80% gooner. Okay, but for some reason, they didn't mind when I came out and harshly criticized ICE in my last video. Yeah, some disagreed, but for the most part, they didn't care. As long as you aren't preaching from an ivory tower with no nuance, rhyme, or reason, people don't care. I'll say some shit like, we should decommodify housing, and the right-wingers in my audience are just like, okay, call me mommy. These people cannot fathom a universe where people just disagree. Oh, you're just scared. You don't want to upset your chud audience. I upset my chud audience every goddamn day. You're the ones terrified of your own fucking cult. God forbid you only agree with 99% of the hive mind approved opinions. God have mercy on your soul. I do not envy you. Once you bend the knee to these people, once you apologize or capitulate, it's over. These people don't actually want an apology. They want to humiliate you. They want to drag you down. At the end of the day, they have found a socially acceptable way to bully people. That's what this is. A lot.
They actually bully people. Almost like she knows she has conservatives instead. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I can, like I said, I can respect Shoe, even if I disagree with her. Thing is, ladies lean left, men lean right, natural binary. Just how it works. Yeah, I mean, this is why I get why Leaflet says he doesn't want to give up the right to vote because there's a lot of dumb guys out there. And I just want to pull up the stats for her and show her. Overwhelmingly, if we remove the 19th Amendment,
I'm very
things will push
on my
right.
Political beliefs, but I'm chill with centrists like Shoe, Asmon, and Leaflet.
Yeah. The case I'll make to Leaflet is if we pull up the statistics and we got rid of the 19th Amendment, you would see a rightward drift instead of a leftward drift. And that's just how it naturally goes. And it's got a lot to do with how ethical development works between the sexes. Women are geared for household ethics, men more towards external. Women handle the inside, men handle the outside. Just how it's evolved, really. Now, it's not 100% true anthropomologically, but it's mostly true. It's a couple outliers here and there throughout history, but you know that's where nuance comes in. Basically, repealing the 19th would be good for women. It'd be really good for women. Just saying, be bad for men. Actually, in a weird way, but bad in the sense of inconvenient. Oh, it'd be so inconvenient because you know how many guys would start like, they couldn't blame like bad policy
Also,
outcome on
make it
women
to where
anymore.
Women don't have to work if they don't wanna.
Yeah, for real.
Work sucks.
Get rid of no fault divorce. That would be great. Be better for everyone. Ah, boy. Anyway, I feel like Leaflet would be considered center in the 90s. Yeah, she would have been. I think she's got a lot of that California corruption still clinging to her, but don't worry, she's working on it. This is why, if given the opportunity to debate Leaflet on any point, like even as just a spar, I would do it. not even joking. Yep, the Cali stank. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, also true, Stormy. It's almost like it was by design to suppress wages. Same with H-1B visas. Yeah, no, Phoenix, that's your prerogative. Anyway.
A lot of people in response to Emiru's statement were like, why did you apologize to the mob? You know, you bent the knee, you're a coward. And honestly, people don't realize how insane it can get. These people, the cult of the CryBully, they come in swarms, they get in your head, they prey on
This is a question specifically directed at Night Owl. Do you think Lord Intellectual would let us, like, debate spar with him? Just a thought. Our friend on the potato. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Haha.
Yeah. Yes, actually. All right. Let's reach out to. Do you think Keen would want to get in on this? I think we would become the three biggest.
Sweet.
Oh man. Would moderate mock debates. Oh man, yeah. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Yeah, no, we need to workshop this one later. The Skybrow's three amigos going at the that could be really fun. Okay. Yeah, I honestly, yeah, Feeble Mind too. Dude, Feeble Mind. Do you think Underworld Fox would?
Debate theocracy.
You can debate that later. Anyway. Yeah, sorry. Sidetracked. Let's go.
Your empathy. They isolate you from your friends. They make you feel like a terrible person for having milquetoast normal-ass opinions, or in this case, no opinion. And when you are someone who is not used to dealing with these types of people, or you are someone in like a vulnerable state of mind, it is very easy for these cult-like tactics to work. This shit works especially well with women in particular, not to be sexist, but it...
We need to start a podcast called Male Debuff. Circle debate, yeah. Okay, hear me out.
Trump voice reveal on that day, lol.
Yeah.
Dude, perfect name.
Yes. Make yourself a VTube avatar. I'm just saying, male debuff, male VTubers only. It's a boys club, and we just practice debating. That might actually scare some of these people on X a lot. Trump tuber. I'm just saying it might be a good idea. We could workshop it. We'll have to talk to Keen about it. We can have girls on too, but they can't be regulars.
Avatar to be a king. Haha.
Oh yeah. We'll see. Dude, it would. All right, let's keep going.
It's just true. Honestly, now.
Do you think Andrew Wilson would notice us? Oh man, that'd be so cool. Sorry. Anyway.
Now that I think about it, the only people who are immune to this are, like, autistic people. I swear to God, people on the spectrum are immune
must have zoned out
to
for
the
a second.
CryBully tactics. What happened is Emiru just saw, like, a shit ton of people who were mad at her, and she wanted to do the correct thing. Unfortunately, this is just going to make it worse.
Opponent.
And they're moving on to one of their favorite tactics.
The big question in everyone's mind is, well, are you still friends with...
Shoot, what did I say about jump scares with the 3 See You Next Tuesdays?
Honorary law.
I needed like at least 2 seconds between any clip involving Denham's, Casey Tron, or Frogan. I can't keep dealing with these jump scares, Shoe. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the hosts would have to be men. That's what I'm saying. Gotta be a guy's thing. It would be fun. We could do it like every Friday.
With Asmongold?
While it is appreciated that you are taking a stand and clarifying the clip, You do.
Oh wait, no, we'd have to do it on Tuesday because that's the only time Leaflet can make it. All right, we got to reach out to Stuttering Craig.
Denims is a very pretty woman, but she is so ugly on the inside it must leak like miasma.
Yeah, no, it bleeds to the outside for sure. I can just see the crazy in her eyes. That's enough for me to be like,
Continue to be vague about how deep your associations with Asmin are. So hopefully you've cut ties with that hate-mongering Nazi troll Asmin.
Oh, can we take a minute to just like decompress? Like, just all levels are rising. I'm not even mad at Shoe for this one. This is like just the content she's covering is making me kind of Yeah, for real, Bourbon, for real. What even does that mean?
Asman is right on some issues and left on others.
And again, he's one of those people I feel like I could at least talk to. My word. This is like, ugh. Modern debates don't work well. Yeah, but we could also just kind of style on the left. That's usually what. That's really the only solution at this point. We got to style on them and make them look really silly. That's the best option. I think there's some merit to doing that. Expose how absolutely absurd they look, and then, you know, the normal people will be like, oh my. It's not about convincing your opponent at this point. It's about convincing anyone that watches. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's trudge through this.
Right? Glad you made this and owned up to it, but you're still friends with Asmongold.
Why would you say that, Skip?
So it doesn't read as earnest. Almost a decent.
That's gotta smell like nothing but
the elephant
like
in the
expired
room is that
cheese.
Your friendship with Asmongold is holding this back from seeming sincere. Okay, now what about your best friend Asmongold? Denounce Asmon, or I'm not taking this seriously. You're friends with Assmold. Assmold?
I'm pretty sure she's still friends with Asmongold.
Now, whatever you think of Asmongold.
Okay. I can accept a Hassan jump scare. That doesn't bother me nearly as much.
It's some of God's tears.
Boat nectar. Oh my God's tears. Shut up. All right. Here we go. All right, let's keep going.
He is friends with Emiru. They are friends, even though they disagree with each other. Crazy, right?
I literally said, like, I don't agree with the things he says. Like, what do y'all want me to do? Like, fucking shoot him on stream?
Yes, that is what they want you to do. Yes. Around 2018, I was facing nearly daily harassment for being friends with someone who was on the right. Hundreds of people were on my ass like every day. They were calling my job. They got emails of my family members. It was like non-stop. Now, this person was a good friend of mine, but in order to get all these people off my back, I did probably the cringiest thing ever, and I publicly disavowed her. Publicly disavowed a friend of mine over political differences. Now, for those of you who are new here, that sounds like something I would never do, but I did.
That sounds like something she would have done circa, like, 2012, maybe. Wait, where's my retirement check, Shoe? I was promised that in the last video. The Hassan Fusion jump scare. Oh, boy. Anyway.
Did it. I bent the knee to a faceless mob of people who hate me. And in return, I received nothing. The harassment didn't stop. The hate didn't stop. Well, needless to say, karma is real. And the same thing happened to me years later. I was publicly disavowed by friends over political differences. This story ultimately does have a good ending. Me and my friend from 2018, we made up years ago, but looking back on all this in 2026 is extremely embarrassing. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have just told those people to go fuck themselves. But in the moment, it's incredibly stressful and you just kind of want it all to stop. And you will do whatever you can to make it stop. So I understand why Emiru came out and made a statement. I just really hope she doesn't wind up disavowing friends over political differences like I did. It was a huge mistake and it is not worth it, because you are going to find yourself surrounded by people who see you as a temporary ally and not a real friend. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a never apologize person. You should apologize if you actually do something wrong, if you actually
just want it all to stop. Yeah, I know. Me too. Here's the thing, right? The time to apologize is if you are genuinely wrong or you're genuinely in the wrong.
Put him in a box.
And so, like, and you also need to know that the person you're apologizing to is open to, you know, if not forgiveness, at least letting bygones be bygones. If someone uses your apology against you, then you are in, you probably don't really need to apologize at that point. Just kind of keep it quiet and move on. Anyway.
wronged someone, but you shouldn't apologize to like a nebulous, faceless mob of people while facing down a barrel of a gun.
There is nothing that she could say and no amount of money she could donate that could convince me she's not a soulless ghoul like all the men she's happily surrounded.
Says one of the people who celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. The absolute gall of Casey Tron. Call anyone a ghoul is disgusting. My word. Never apologize to the internet. Yep. Apologize to friends and family, not to the internet.
Deus Vault.
Deus Vault. Can we just turn undead?
Deus Vault.
Something. Anyway, let's keep going.
Herself with for years.
There's nothing you can ever do to please these people,
Nope.
so why bother? They will not be happy until you kill yourself, and even then they will dance on your grave. And I know, like, with everything going on right now, like, is this really a video about cancel culture in 2026? And it's like, yeah, I don't know. First of all, you should expect that. You clicked on a Shoe0nHead video. But second of all, yeah, I feel like this is kind of important to talk about. I feel like this
Oh yeah, it's
type of
absolutely
thing is
not
part of the
hyperbole.
reason we are where we are
You're just
right
speaking
now.
facts.
This type of stuff drives people away
Like,
from
the accuracy on this is
left,
insane.
and more importantly than that, it's just evil. I saw some leftists covering Emiru being cancelled, and they were like, the cultural shift is here. Woke 2.0, we don't play around, we're mean now. Woke.
It's more like woke redux. It's the same thing, just with like a shiny coat of paint. Nothing has changed. They're still doing the same crap, same CryBully nonsense, and they think it works. And unfortunately, it does against certain things. We really need to stop. Yeah, I know exactly. When did it stop? Trash is trash. Exactly.
Go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. It's like whenever they roll out
Well,
a.
eventually they'll run out of people to cry bully to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind eating all the blocks that they offer. They can report whatever for bullying or stuff like that.
Woke 2.0, huh? Well, go for it, because the right is mad now too.
Yeah, look, they would have had a better chance at getting this tactic to come back if Charlie was still around. I don't think they understand how much losing Charlie hurt a lot of the people on the right, or just even normies in general. Yeah, they don't understand the fact that the reason Fuentes is making a huge comeback is because a lot of us are so tired of them that we will tolerate Fuentes. Like we'll engage with him at this point because of how it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much we gatekeep
I had far
our
left
side.
friends tell me they became more centrist after seeing their other friends' reactions to Charlie Kirk's death.
Yep. At some
That
point it'll
was
start to
because I
go.
was more extreme than him, and they love me.
Bourbon, self-solving problem. Although that one's a permanently self-solving problem. Wee, spicy. Notice it too a lot less. Yeah. It's harder to convince someone to punch right if they're on the right already, because it doesn't matter if we're Fuentes or Charlie Kirk; they're still going to come after us. So what's the point? What is the point? Like, yeah, it really is. Maybe we weren't entertaining that sort of stuff before, but we are now, because it doesn't matter. You perceive us as an enemy, you want us dead. So why gatekeep out? Why go after like people who are actually on the right? They kind of built this machine, and now they're upset that it's running the way that they designed it to. I just wanted to play video games. I just wanted to play with my son, kiss my wife, play some video games, have some fun, and to relax, maybe have a beer, and that's it. Can't really do that anymore, can I? Can't just sit there and do nothing. Make fun of Skip. I want to main tank for Skip so he can play video games and just enjoy life. Yeah. A lot of us didn't want to get political, but now what choice do we have? Because if we don't, you're going to
I just want to live
label
peacefully
us
in Japan.
No, that's fine. If you look at it, a lot of us were forced into politics. A lot of us just wanted to enjoy the entertainment and the bounties of wealth that, our forefathers have passed on to us.
EW, you play video games. Did you not hear about Gamergate? All
Later.
gamers are bigots.
Later,
Did you
Troy.
not know?
Yeah. Because they wouldn't engage the hard questions. So it was the cowardice of the past that led to this next generation of people who have to stand up to push back against all the crap that's gone by. Anyway, that's sobering, very sobering. But they have to realize that a lot of us didn't want this. We would have been happy doing other things, but they made it impossible.
Our apathy levels have never been higher.
Yeah, exactly. If they just left us alone, we wouldn't be here now. Yep. You want the smoke? Exactly. We have to make a stand. Otherwise, we lose the ability to have that future where we can just grill, where we can just play video games. So we got to stop letting him take the culture. Why I'm actually not really against that list being made. I just don't trust the guy making it. I got a feeling brigades are coming. We just got to be ready. Anyhow, let's keep going.
2.0? Because woke 1.0 worked out so well for you guys in the country, right? You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, not double down and get worse. I don't know how you can look at the last 10 years and be like, we have got to get more annoying. Like,
I don't have to benefit from it.
Doing?
I'd like my
Attacking
son to see those
streamers
days.
For not wanting to be involved in political discourse. Also, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm not smearing, like, the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel. I'm well aware there are plenty.
Why she gotta do Nux like that? Nux catching strays.
Nux mentioned.
Okay. Oh boy, what?
Saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm not smearing like the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel. I'm well aware there are plenty of left-wing people, especially in my audience, who feel the same way I do. I'm talking about a certain faction of the mostly online left. I was about to say it's like a loud minority, but I don't even think it's a minority anymore. I think it's like a majority.
Yeah, this is actually why I said the guy who assassinated Charlie Kirk was just a normal online leftist. I don't think he was radical at all. Not after everything I've seen. You know, the amount of people dancing on his grave and stuff like that. It was too many. So, yeah.
Notice me, Nux.
I've rated Nux before. He said thank you. Anyway.
I feel like I'm one of the only ones like holding down the fort. Like me and Anna Kasparian. And every day I'm called a right-wing grifter for being like, hey, maybe...
You're so much better than Anna. You're so much better than Anna Kasparian, Shoe. You are so much better than Anna Kasparian. Never sell yourself that short. The AOCs and Pocahontas of the world. Yeah, for real.
Go kick dirt.
Yep. Young Turks can definitely go kick dirt. I will give Anna Kasparian credit. She didn't dance on Charlie Kirk's grave. So already like leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of people. But yeah, no. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly though, you guys should probably abandon the left at this point because they don't want you. They really don't. Claim to be a centrist if you want. We all know that doesn't really exist anymore. Anyway, I gotta keep this going.
we can focus on the issues that like actually affect the working class.
Probably
things
just join
that
us,
actually help people, not stupid fucking shit like going after e-girl cosplay streamers. Like, can we just get back to the fact that we are all being ruled by satanic billionaire pedophiles who...
They used a tactic against us, Shoe. Divide and conquer. We have to resolve that before we can get to the other thing, you know? So, yeah, I know. Imagine to have the restraint to not grave dance.
Join
Oh
us,
wow.
We have the good kind of diversity of thought.
Or some of us acknowledge that diversity is just two humans in a room and that it's really not worth celebrating. It's just a feature of humanity, and you can accept it as an ontological fact that no two humans are identical in any way and move on because there's way more interesting things than whatever this identity framework is. Yeah, it's just a fact of nature. My goodness.
And not the diversity
of thoughts. Diversity of thoughts.
Yep, and that's okay. Diversity of thoughts, lol.
Yeah, we oh my goodness, you guys just sounded like Andrew Tate. All right, moving on.
may or may not be eating children, please. Thank you. In conclusion,
Biodiversity, yeah, that's a
Emiru did nothing
different topic
wrong.
entirely.
People are tired of having politics shoved down their throat, and you don't need to speak about things you don't want to speak about. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say the line, actually.
Isn't it the left that mostly says the personal is political? Interesting. I was actually kind of surprised that people in the comments where I was explaining how military service does not equate political stance. How many people were like, "Oh, I didn't think about it like that before." I was like, "What? What do you mean?"
She doesn't want to implement policy. She isn't political.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Anyway.
This is mass psychosis, rivaling on 2020. These people are trying to socially ostracize this woman for not putting like a black square on her Instagram. They're just mad at Emiru for not doing like the ice bucket challenge or some shit. Like that's basically what is happening here. If you are going to streamers for political information, you are cooked. If you are going to Shoe0nHead for political information, you are deep fried. So that was that little video. If you like my yapping, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon down below. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate it.
Just make sure
so
that
much.
the association gets the donation as part of it. It was a charity thing. That was a good video from Shoe. May not agree with her on everything, but at least, you know, she's reasonable. Get it. Pause there. Alright. That made me more mad than I expected.
We should bring back the ice bucket challenge to show our support of ice, Loa.
Start a GoFundMe for ice. I would start the GoFundMe if part of that required them to add national in front of immigration's customs enforcement, so that way they can have nice on their outfits. Okay, so this is Shoe0nH. The last thing we want to do.
Support them all, charity, lol.
Yep, the last thing we want to do before we end this video is play you guys a song. One that really captures how I feel about these CryBullies. So, let's play this out. And you can use this time to put up the channel members and stuff. By the way, if you're a channel member, I really appreciate you. I'm sorry I don't have a lot right now, but we'll have more eventually.
Shoe0nHead is a meme.
Alright, let's go. There we go.
And shadows, fangs dripping with spite, hurling your venom under cover of night. Twist every word, make the innocent bleed, then flip the script, plant your victim seed. Fake watch you crumble in a house made of cards. Your fame, fragility, shattered in shards. No one's buying the act, the show's overdue. You're the villain unmasked and the joke's all on you. Rot in your rage in your self-made hell, where hypocrites howl and the cowards dwell.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, and all that, go check out Shoe0nHead. She's great. I am so sorry I got so tilted. We'll try to find something more fun next time. Bye-bye.
All right, member shout out time. Thank you to the following people for becoming members on YouTube: Heath Rowell, Lord Sullivan, Michael Sherman, BBDs, Galatians 2:20, Maxie J, Piotr Jeski, Grumperat 10, The Harlequin, Hillis Mallory, John Tippin, Neil Armstrong, Quinn, Crispin Cookie, Etang Nass, Larry Nintendo, Wizard of Glantry, Teabag Duh Frag, Comida Prep Cook Demon, Alex Floria, Blue Scarab 123, Mi Alamo, Lost Justice XD, X Hammer, X13 Thor, Enlightened Fool, Sebastian Service, Unclean Puppy, Y.O. Fett, Jonathan Haynes, Excelsius, Sleepy Mike, Anglo Machiavelli, Assassin, Junie OE, Amit Yanuka, Big Leo 3036, Dr. Pepper Person, Smokey, The Darking 40, Jimmy Racinos, Nitro, Scootapuff 88, Duker Does, G. Ursus, Harambe's Lost Son, Ann Sam, Jared Glasspool, San Air, I Like the Spikeman, Wyokala S. A. Veris, Mephitic Miasma, The Grand Man, Will S., Lord Shadowfrost, Kenny Justice, Jason Alatorre, Panthra, Jimmy, Bone Meal, Enyo Snow, and Sergeant Sapient. Thanks for becoming members. We appreciate your support.